This is the brand new Audi 3 UV and white light banknote detector for forgeries from Shop Stuff. To turn the machine on in UV mode, simply press the button forward. And to turn the machine back to white light mode, which detects for watermarks, press the button this way, like so. To select UV detection mode, simply press the button forwards once. Now each banknote has several different markings on it. These markings deflect the UV, as I'm going to show you now. Try with a £20 note first, and as you can see, the number 20 right at the top of the note deflects the UV and shines up. There are other little parts on the actual note which shine up, including over at the top here, little lines, but you can't actually probably see them on the camera. But this is basically a proper, a valid banknote. In comparison, this is a forged note. This is deflecting all the UV because it's actually a different type of paper. That's how you can detect the difference between a real banknote and a forged banknote, and as you can see, the difference is remarkable. The same with £10 notes. This UV detector will detect all currencies. If you have a look here, the same principles with this particular note. You can see that there are items on here which glow up and are UV repellent, whereas on this particular note, the whole note shines up, and it is apparent that this note is a forgery. The machine can detect in two types of mode, as explained, in white light and UV. Now I'm going to show you how to detect a forged banknote in UV detection mode, which again, press the button forward. Now the comparison between two notes is as follows. On a real banknote, the only UV mark which should show up on the banknote is in the top middle corner, and it's the number 20. This should appear in a kind of checkered form and should glow up with the UV light. This will obviously tell you that the banknote is real. Now, comparing it to a forgery, as you can see, the whole note glows up. Therefore, there are no markings which glow up specifically. This is definitely a forged banknote. To detect watermarks, simply press the button on the machine and place the note on top of the white light. On the left hand side, you should be able to see a picture of the Queen and also a little white £20 mural on top of the Queen's head as such. This is a correct and a real banknote. Comparing it with a forgery, as you can see, there's no watermark whatsoever. There's no £20 sign. Therefore, this is a forgery. Same with a £10 note. Once again, the Queen's head will appear in the centre of the banknote, and this is clearly, it shows that this is a correct and a real banknote, not a forgery. And once again, placing the forged banknote on top of the white light, you can see that there's no mural whatsoever, no Queen's head. Therefore, this £10 note is also a forgery.